Hello guys, today we will be creating a tier list of random NBA players. I will find them on a site that generates random players. Link is in the description below. Trust me, it's gonna be crazy, but it's really up to the AI. Tier list goes from F to S tier, S being the best of the best. While F being peak mediocrity, players may range from Jan East to Jeremy Sochan. You just don't know. All I ask is that you leave a like and subscribe. And now we can get on with the tier list. First up we got Cody Zeller. I'ma be real, I ain't never heard of this man, so we're just gonna throw him in F tier. He seems as SS. Alright, so we've made a change. We're going to change the player per turn amount to 5 to make this easier. And our next 5 players are Tyler Hero, Udonis Haslem, Keon Johnson, Tony Bradley, and Vince Williams Jr. These are all very average players. This bunch. You've got a role player, mid, bench and an above average player in this bunch here. Notice they're almost all wearing red. Love it. We'll start by throwing Vince Williams Jr. in C. He's a good role player for the Grizzlies. Then we'll throw Tony Bradley in D. He's a great bench rotation player. Next up is Keon Johnson. For now, he's a bench player, but he's got some good potential. Then we have Tyler Hero. In my opinion, I think he's an above average player, and we almost forget Udonis Haslem. But he's so old, I believe we can just throw him in F tier. He's got nothing left in the tank. Time to generate our next 5 players. And wow, is this batch horrible. The only player there even worth any consideration into putting them somewhere but F tier is Romeo Langford, and he's not exactly elite. We are just throwing him all into F tier, except for Romeo Langford. I'm trying to decide if he belongs in C or D. I think Romeo has reached that level though, where he is a good role player like Vince Williams Jr., so C tier it is for Romeo Langford. As I already mentioned, everyone else is going into F tier. Let's check our next batch. Hopefully it's a good one. Finally, some good players, not just trash. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie, Deni Avdija, Kelly Oubre Jr., Damian Lee, and Zach Collins. Now we'll start with Zach Collins. He's a very good bench player, right around the same tier as Keon Johnson. Next we'll throw Damian Lee in F tier. Kelly Oubre Jr., when he was at the height of his powers, he could be considered a tier, an all-star caliber player, but he's old, so he's regressed into a good role player. Now we have Deni Avdija, and he's an above-average player. I think he can reach the level where he can become an all-star, but for now he's above average, right along with Tyler Hero. Then we have Spencer Dinwiddie, which I think he is also in the same tier as Deni Avdija and Tyler Hero. And our final batch of players is a good one. We've got some solid players in here. I appreciate it. Without further ado, let's rank the final 5. We'll start with Devin Fournier. No, he's not as bad as people say he is. I think he's a very solid bench player, like Zach Collins. And he's a good passer. Next up is Mac McClung. I gotta give him some credit. He won the dunk contest, so we are putting him in C. Malcolm Brogdon is the best role player in the league. He won 6th Man of the Year. I think he is a perfect spot for him, just above the other role players. Now we've got Paolo Banchero. He is an all-star caliber player. He is super young and he's got such a bright future. Magic are good this year, and it's mostly because of him. He's a tier. Last but not least, we have Instagram boy, Kyle Kuzma. And I think he is an above-average player. He is part of the reason the Wizards have a single win, and he's a good player. He's in B tier. So here's the final tier list. Let me know if you want to change anything in it. You're free to share your opinion in the comments. All I ask is that you leave a like and subscribe. I hope you see my channel soon for more videos like this.